y'all. It's Girl Boss Lena.
And I'm Boss Babe Keela.
And I'm Bond Girl Jessica.
And you know what that means. It's Whine
Whine
Down
Down
Wednesdays. And it's
Wednesdays.
actually kind of special, right, ladies? Because this is
Yes.
our final episode of the season. Can you believe we've been doing this for half a year? Already, it's been 6 months. Oh my goodness.
God.
I didn't
Really?
realize. Yeah, I know. That's
Flew by.
rocking and rolling, right?
Yeah.
So I am doing the final pull. It looks like a big old titty. Look at that. Sorry.
We on the final episode and you gonna make this.
She don't want us to come back for two. Keila left the building.
All right, so I'm gonna pick the final question of the episode. It just happened to look like.
You never know what Lena gonna come with. That's for sure.
Oh Jesus. Okay. Uh-oh.
Get your glasses. Where are your glasses at? Making the mom face.
I was like, what the hell did I write? It says, do you have a baby shower or a housewarming every time? Or is it just you get a house or you have one child and I'm sorry, I want to make sure my computer wasn't going out, my battery. And like you have a baby shower every time you have a baby, a new baby? Do you have a housewarming every time you move to a new apartment or into a new house?
So I am going to answer very honestly. First of all, I've never had a housewarming. Two, only one child has had the pleasure of coming out of this body. So I can't say for sure, but I do think it's a little, okay. I feel like if you are having a different gender child, like, okay, let's say you had a girl at first and then you had a boy. Obviously, you're going to need some different things for the boy than you need it for the girl. So I think that that's like, okay, I could see that. But if you're having, every time you get pregnant, you have a child, baby.
Like back-to-back babies?
Stuff from the last time?
That's what
at this point in the game, like, I think it just needs to be a family shower because y'all need to just go ahead and pitch in for that child or something. But your friends is getting a little tapped out if we on child 5 and you still having baby showers.
I agree with that. What about you, Jess? You don't have any kids, so how do you feel about that?
Yeah, for the kids, I'm just like, after a while, I don't want to go no more. You know,
like we did this. What we doing? We eat more cake. Like I will come for cake. Let's have a cake party.
Yeah, I like baby shower food. I'll get a to-go plate, but I'm just like, I'm tired of giving gifts. You got kids, you got baby stuff.
Right. That's why
sometimes when they get you back to back, it's like, man, I'm tapped out. I ain't got no cash. Y'all need to stop having kids.
So
so
now, I mean, if I'm personally having a baby shower or somebody is like a family member is throwing it for me, I know I had one with my daughter Jessica. My mom threw a big one and it was like friends and family. And then with my son Za, I didn't have one with family. They actually threw me one at work. And that's right. That was different, but I wasn't like, okay, everybody come back over. I mean, maybe if I was around my family again, and because this time it was a boy, maybe it would have been different. But I've seen like, I don't know if it's the grandparent throwing the baby shower for the kid that's having another kid, you know what I mean? But them little ghetto baby showers that are just back to back to back, and they keep having
especially if you are spacing your kids out every 2 years, like baby, say
or less, or less.
You know what I would do? I would do a diaper pool because that's what you really need. And I am the queen of getting diapers and wipes. If you're having a kid and you have this long old list, I'm getting you diapers and wipes. Period. Because I
Because
that's
you
what you're
always
gonna
gonna
need.
need them.
Because that
Right.
girl, I will never forget. My daughter would pee through, poop through. I can't tell you how many diapers. And that mess is not cheap, okay? It's expensive. So
So
I'm
Mhm.
gonna need a diaper closet.
that
Okay.
yeah,
Okay. Do you guys have
those
wick?
are really diapers and wipes. Um,
Do you guys have wick out there? Like a wick
yes.
or
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
so when we was poor and we was getting wick, we would sometimes run out of money and we would have to go to the wick store and get the diapers because they were like
Mm,
$5 for, a bundle.
the bundle.
Them was the cheapest.
Cheapest.
I might as well put it in the cloth diaper. That's how
You
much
know,
she peed through those. Like one and done, son. You wasn't getting 2 to 3 peas and a poop. No, you get in a one and done. That's it. And if
well,
you peed at the
yeah.
same time, you was screwed. You might as well just forget it. Them diapers was cheap as all gone. I don't even understand.
Well, not all of them hold everything, and she's probably gonna die if she watches this for me putting her little months old business out there. But when my daughter was baby, she might have been about 8, 9 months. I used to have a jolly jumper, and
Mm,
those are the things that clamp in the door jamb,
yes,
and
I
the
have
babies can
those.
get in
Yes.
there and jump in the doorway, right? And
Mm-hmm.
so I lived in Connecticut and it had snowed. And so that option was, and I was a single mom at the time. So I'm like, take my baby and put her in a cold car while it's warming up while I'm shoveling snow. Or I'd leave her in the house in the Jolly Jumper. And that's what I did. And I put on Dragon Tales from PBS. That's what she was watching, right? And she was just a jumping away and a jumping away. And when I came in from shoveling my car, she had jumped a big ass line
Mm-mm. Wah, wah, wah.
all and all down the leg. I mean, it was squirting out of it
I'm
in all
telling
in
you,
the
this
Jolly
will make these
Jumper.
stories will make you not want to have a kid. Okay, let's talk. I mean, like literally, this could be a whole nother podcast. Let's talk about the crap people don't tell you when you have a kid. Like when they get constipated and you're the one that got to pull that junk out because you can't give them a laxative.
Oh, because it's stuck.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
girl. Bye.
or
When
that's nasty though.
my
But
mom
yeah.
said, "Well, you gonna have to pull it out,
Well,
Miss Shay." I said, "What do you mean pull it out? What do you mean pull it out? You gonna have to go in there and mold it and pull it out with my finger." I said, "You know what? Didn't nobody tell me this mess. This is low. So you know what? I'm on my way. You don't know what the crap you're
what
doing.
you're
Where's
doing.
my baby?" I said, "If you want to come by and excavate her little bottom,
Excavate.
I will not."
Did you ever blow in her mouth to
Yeah,
get the snot out
I've
her
done that.
nose?
My mom did. I could do that, but I did not want to Captain Hook her
Booty
behind,
scoop?
get the poop out.
Didn't want a booty scoop.
No, I
Yeah,
didn't
just
want to boot, scoot, and boogie. No, I didn't want to do none of that.
I'm like, what don't they tell you? What don't they tell you?
Yeah, that they fall asleep with when you're breastfeeding. They fall asleep with their nipple in their mouth, and then their head falls back and goes tunk, and dang near bites it off. They don't tell you that business.
I couldn't really breastfeed, even though I went up to an H cup with my daughter when I was pregnant with her. I could look like I could feed a small African nation. I just there was nothing. It was like powdered, like nothing was coming out of there. I just couldn't do it. And then with my son, I couldn't breastfeed either. It just wasn't working. So I don't know those stories.
to breastfeed for a really long time. And it's very, yes, you have that wonderful bonding time. Yes, mother's milk is the best for your baby if you can breastfeed. Yes,
Oh,
all of the
okay.
above, right? But what they don't tell you is your nipple will crack off.
I
Okay.
was trying. So I had this bag balm. It comes in this green can
I know
and it's
exactly what
for
bag
the
balm is.
udders. It's for
Repeat it.
cow.
Yeah.
It's for cow udders.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. For when they have their
Jessica,
put it on
same thing. Your moo teats to the real moo teats.
the okay. Yeah. My dad uses it for his hands.
Yeah, when they're dry and cracked. It's like a real thick,
Yeah. It's kind of
thick, like
medicated too. It's like medicated, I think. Like it
I
has,
don't even know. That jar lasted for friggin' ever.
but they do have a salve now that you can do,
They do.
and you're able to still nurse like it's non-toxic, but it
Right.
does soothe that area because
Yeah.
it does dry, it does crack, the baby does bite you when they start teething. So
Well,
yeah,
at that point, they go to the bottle. When you
my
start
daughter
having
didn't
teeth,
want a bottle. She did not. She wanted mama. And I just tried as I might to get her to drink from that bottle. She was like, "Hmm." She threw that and pulled her pacifier, chucked it across the room. I kept trying to give her a pacifier. She'd pull it out and throw it across the room. Like, didn't I just say I didn't want this mess? And refused. So it was either deal with the pain and nurse her to shut her up or fight with her. And I was like, at 1 a.m, you get in the mood, just I want to hear it. I want to go back to sleep.
my baby was greedy. She was like, put some cereal in that formula. Mama, you playing?
Well, with Lena, she really couldn't have formula. I would have to pump.
Yeah.
She couldn't have formula because she's allergic to all.
Allergic.
She's
Yeah, that's
allergic to
different
all
though.
that stuff. So I would have to pump. So sometimes I would double pump. I had to. I had a double pump. So I'd be sitting there like I really was.
Did you take it to work?
No, I worked from home at the time, so that was brilliant.
I'm really asking because at that when my daughter was little, like we used to live up in Connecticut for a little while, and I was temping up there, and I had a friend who was just had a baby, and she was back at work, so she would pump at work, right? So I would take a manila folder and I drew a cow on it, and I put like moo cowing in progress, and I would sit it on her desk for her, and then she would have the little like resealable bags,
Yep.
for the breast milk, and she would put them in the
Freezer.
refrigerator. Well, let me tell you how a nice gentleman got a cup of coffee and used the new creamer that was in there. So poor girl had to bring her own cooler to, little cooler or whatever to put the milk in there. I was just like, how was your coffee? Right, exactly. I'm like,
My. I hope it was frothy.
I'm like, didn't it have a different taste? It was like drinking oatmeal or
Cappuccino.
something. I don't know.
No. So what I would do is I used to freeze the milk, and then those little mesh teethers. I would chunk
Yeah.
it off in a chunk and put it inside the mesh, and I'd give my daughter that so she had like a little mommy popsicle. Help with teething. A mom
Really? That's so
yeah,
cute.
she'd be chewing for days. I'd give it to her. Yep. I'd chunk it off in there and give it to her. She had a little milk popsicle.
Oh, that's cute. No.
And
I
to
don't
answer
have
the
any
other
toys
question
in
of,
that.
housewarming, because I feel like we kind of skittered over that.
We
But I
did.
believe, like, okay, if you bought a house, great. If it's your first, okay, this is the time you should have. If it's your first apartment, absolutely have a housewarming.
Right.
After that, you're cut off until you buy a home. If it's your first home
Right.
and you buy your home and you say, oh my God, this is our first home, and then you have a housewarming. Do not have another one after that. You are wrapped up, my friend.
Well, how long afterwards is it okay to have a housewarming after you've moved in? I know some people who have waited like a couple of years and then they have their.
Then it's
No,
not
it
really
would be less
new
than
to
a year
you.
at least.
This is you looking to us to buy you new stuff. You already have crap. We're not your suppliers.
At this point, was it just a bad bill month or something? Like,
Have a rent party.
Listen, I'm about to have a rent party. They go up on these rent prices anymore. Shoot. I think everybody in California should have a rent party. Instead of GoFundMe, it's Go Rent Me. Like, we don't have a rent party. It's a rent party. Hey, have you heard? It's a rent party. Rent party. Yes, that came from Word Party. Sorry. I do have a child.
Well, she's always singing, Jessica. We can Captain Planet,
All the
all
time.
kinds of foolishness. You know what I mean?
Word party, word party.
But she hasn't sang a Lenny Kravitz song.
I did the last time when I sang "Are You Gonna Go My Way?"
Oh yeah, okay.
Did. Okay, funny story. Story time. So, my daughter tried to clown Lenny Kravitz and was like, "Oh, who is that? He's not. Ooh, you like him? All this other stuff, right? Yeah, whatever." So one day we were in the car listening to some Lenny, and she was like, "Oh, who's this?" And so I said nothing else, and I just pulled up his picture, and she said, "Oh, well, I said, yeah, shut it."
She got her mama's taste.
Yeah, she was like, I mean, but why he look like that though? My 9-year-old. But why he look like that though?
Oh my gosh.
She fired. But yeah, she was like,
sure.
Yeah, he was cute. Yeah, he had a shirt on, his dread, his locks were down. Oh, girl, fine. Ooh, Lord.
Jessica. Where's your little sign, Keela? Where's your little sign?
I know. I'm not at my desk. It's on my desk. I need my Lenny. Lenny.
So what was your favorite topic that we talked about this year, this season?
I don't know. Okay, so I like the one that we did about music where your husband kept chiming in. That was great. In the background. And he continued to talk even though we were shutting off the air. That was brilliant. I also enjoyed our turkey vulture conversation. I was talking to someone today about cougars versus sugar daddies and turkey vultures, and they were like, "What's a turkey vulture?"
So you're gonna have to watch the podcast.
My friend Jessica has said that once you reach past the age of cougarism, there's turkey vulturism, which is older woman. Love the picture that you put up, by the way, Lena. That had me. Okay, that was great. So yes, I mean, we have several other episodes that I really enjoy. Those ones really crack me up, and I really hate to say it, but I love all of our episodes because I will watch them and
I wasn't in the show.
Like I don't. Like it's not me. Like I'm like.
Oh, she funny.
Yeah, tears in the eye. I can't believe she said that. You was there. Girl, we good.
So funny. But some of the reactions and the faces and you know what I mean? It's just hilarious. It just makes me laugh so glad. So much. So I am so glad that I met y'all. We doing this thing, and
I'm excited for season 2.
Me too.
Yeah. Yes.
Me too.
I don't know what we're gonna do for season 2.
I have no idea, y'all.
Because I'm like, the questions we've had, I'm scared to see how this progresses.
Oh, and my other favorite, the one where we were talking about the underwear at the thrift store.
I forgot about that.
Oh, crusted draw.
Crusty draws, right? And your job where the lady was coming in with all her hummus wear.
Yes.
And I'll never forget that.
Public service announcement. I need my little speaker here.
Wash.
Where? If you're not gonna wear draws, wash your giveaways before you give them away. 2.
Specifically, not pacifically.
Behind. Period. There should be no hummus. If you got hummus, there's a problem. Just saying.
Yeah, that's nasty.
There's a buildup that you might want to get to and clean out.
Oh.
Service announcement.
Oh gosh.
I'm not working at the counter and seeing that mess. I gotta stick my hand in the pant leg and pull it out, examine stuff, and you running into some daggum hummus. Come on now.
And I love hummus.
Okay,
it just kind of ruined.
Brought up the hummus. I shouldn't have said anything.
I look like a little chip.
I shouldn't have said anything. I shouldn't have said anything.
It's your fault.
I think I liked our episode about bad kids too.
Oh, they're so
And of course, Dirty Santa. That was, of course, one of my favorites. I ask people all the time if they know what a Dirty Santa is, and the majority of them are like, "What is that?"
Nobody.
They think
And see, I've been asking people about white elephants, and I'm like, "What?" Like nobody knows.
There's a disconnect here.
And then like my mom, because she's from Wisconsin, and like she said, that's a yard sale. So I'm just like,
what?
A white elephant?
White elephant is a yard sale.
A white elephant sale. Yard sale. Yeah. So I'm like, I don't know what it is.
Her brain cells are frozen from all that snow up there. Yard sale. White elephant to yard sale.
What we should have done was a poll for that episode on, do you call it a white elephant or a dirty Santa? Do you know what a dirty Santa is?
No.
Although, do I really want to know what people thought a dirty Santa was?
And see, I never considered it to be like, oh, that's weird, till we started talking about it, because we all just called it that, and we thought it was normal in our innocent minds.
When you first said it, I thought of immediately the movie Bad Santa.
Oh, okay. I didn't think about that.
A dirty little Santa trying to, push up on somebody. That's what
opening his little coat.
Yeah, with his little coat. He trying to push up on Mrs. Claus.
And them elves.
Come here, show me what you got in your basket.
In your little workshop, baby.
Your little workshop.
Show me how you take that little hammer to that little train.
Really, we shouldn't have brought up Dirty Santa.
Maybe not. We are totally off topic.
We are off topic. But when do we ever stay on topic? That feels like
never.
The topic of our episodes.
Yeah. Never
on topic. Never. We answer it for a little bit and then we wind up going off, with our story time, tea times, all of the above. Yes.
Well, I don't know. I'm sad that this is our last episode, though.
I know.
We had kind of like bittersweet. I can't believe we've been doing it for 6 months, but
we'll be back.
I'm used to it now. It's like a habit.
Yeah, we're not leaving forever.
I know. We'll just give you a little break. We'll keep back soon. Break. We'll be back with our shenanigans, laughing it up with new things.
Yeah.
Yes.
And don't forget to send questions if you have any.
Oh, yes, most definitely.
You have any questions? Definitely send some, because I love our viewer questions that we get.
Mm-hmm.
They are
Y'all
hilarious.
really put some thought into this. You know,
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Well, that's
it has
it for
been
season
lovely.
1, you guys. We love you. Thank you for
Now it's
watching.
time to say goodbye to all our family.
MIC
MIC. See you real soon.
KEY
Why? Because we like you.
and OUS. Hopefully Disney doesn't sue us.
That was
Bye
beautiful.
now.
Bye.